Hey guys, I don't think I've chatted to you at all today. This morning we got up early and we went to an art class next semester for my son's Wednesday group. They will be doing a science class every Wednesday, and then they'll alternate weeks doing an art class and a cooking class. And so we went to go preview the art class today, and it was really, really cute. Their studio is really cute. We're not going to be in their studio for our class, but the studio was really cute. And then we went to the playground afterwards. There's a little coffee shop in Green Cove called Spring Park. We went over there to get some coffee. The boys wanted some tea, so we got them some tea, and then we went to the playground and played for a while. I came home, and we all came home, but my husband and I are doing this thing. I saw this thing on Instagram. This lady put numbers 1 through 31 for every day of the month that she was doing it for. I don't know what month she was doing it for, but 1 through 31 every day of the month that she was doing it for, and put it in a baggie, and she would draw a number every day, and whatever the number was, that's how many items in her home she got rid of that day. So my husband and I are doing that, but we're not doing it for the days of the month. We're just doing it every day. And I did 1 through 30 because we're starting it, in the middle of a month. I did 1 through 30, and I got rid, I don't know what I just did to my phone. I got rid of 2 boxes of things. I am so excited about it. Today our number was 27, so we each have to get rid of 27 things. He's working, so he's gonna have to do it after work, but I'm so excited. And he gets off early, or he said he gets off early today. I've been watching these, and in some of these videos my hair's crazy and I don't notice it until I'm recording or until I'm editing. But anyway, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about getting rid of some stuff. I'm very competitive, so I know it will force me to get rid of some things. My neighbor said she's coming by today with a present for the boys, which is really sweet. And I have some things to give her too. So that's really all we have going on this afternoon. And then this evening we have our Christmas ministry, or our church children's ministry Christmas party for all of the volunteers and staff. And so we're going to that tonight. I don't know how long we'll stay. Probably not super long. It starts at 7, and the boys usually go to bed at 8, so we probably won't be there for long. I got a lot of work done on my snowman. I finished his buttons and his arms. He's cute. I'm almost done with his hat. My 3-year-old hasn't, or my 4-year-old just turned 4 a few days ago, if you're new here, but ouch. I sat on my son's airplane, but what was I saying? Oh, my 4-year-old yesterday literally has not mentioned the snowman at all. He hasn't asked about the snowman. He hasn't looked at the snowman. We haven't really talked about the snowman. And last night he was like, "Mommy, are you done with the snowman?" And I was like, "Not yet." And he started crying. And he was like, "I want it so bad. When are you going to be done?" So I was like, all right, well, I've got to go into work mode and get it done. So I'm probably going to try to get it done this evening. All I have left is the nose, the mouth, and the scarf. I mean, like I said, the hat's almost done. I think I have 5 rows left to work on it, and they're 42 stitches each. So almost done. But yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to finish that up tonight. I was planning on finishing it up last night, but it just took longer than I was anticipating, and I was tired. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I will talk to you more later. We're going to go out for pizza tonight, and I will chit chat more with you then. Bye. Hey guys, we went to dinner and I ran to Ulta. I've got about 20 minutes to do my makeup before we have to leave for our little party tonight. So I am going to do that. Next time you see me, I will hopefully look a little bit more put together than this. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, and that is put together. All right, so we are headed to the Christmas party now. I don't think we'll stay for long, maybe just an hour or so, and then we'll head back home. I have a lot more cleaning that I want to get done, and I want to finish up my snowman. Give you a quick update on the hat. I finished it. See if I can find it in here. Here it is. Got his little hat done. I left these long strands so that I could sew it onto him. And hopefully I'll be finishing the scarf, the nose, and the mouth tonight. We will see. Probably not the scarf, but here's to hoping. I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey guys. All right, we just got back from the Christmas party. On the way home from the while I was at the Christmas party, I had a friend from my knitting group tell me that she needed help with a project that she had, that she dropped a stitch, and it was on a row where she had it was on a row where she joined in a new yarn. So she was having a hard time figuring it out. So she asked me if I could stop by her house, she asked if she could come over to my house. She lives close to where the Christmas party was. So I was like, oh, I can just stop by your house on our way home. It was a really quick fix. I was there for like 2 minutes. And it was just really fun. I love that, like, we have this knitting group now and we can call on each other. I just think it's fun. Okay, now you're probably wondering, what the heck are you wearing? So my son, let me shut this door because we just put them to nap and he can still hear me. Okay, my son, my oldest son, lost a tooth in, was it the end of November? When did we go? When we went to Asheville. Yeah, I guess that would have been during November. Oh, it was mid-November, right before Thanksgiving. So sorry, I just had caffeine. I'm all hyped up. So my oldest son lost his first tooth while we were in North Carolina. Well, last week, another one of his teeth started being wiggly, and now it's like really wiggly. And he told me he wanted a superhero tooth pillow for putting his tooth in to put underneath his pillow. Okay, preface this, if you have little ears around, go ahead and turn this off or put headphones in or turn it down. I'm going to start talking now about the thing to watch out little ears for. My son, when he lost his first tooth, I told him to put his tooth underneath his pillow so that the tooth fairy would bring him money. And he was like, Mommy, the tooth fairy is not real. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he was like, Mommy, that can't be real. I know that's not real. And then he went, show me a picture. And so my husband and I have always talked about it, like with all of the like fun make-believe things, we'll kind of let them guide that. Like we'll be like, oh, well, what do you think? And I'm not going to convince him if he doesn't believe it. So anyway, that being said, I told him, I was like, well, you can still put your tooth under the pillow and I'll bring you, me and Daddy will put money underneath your pillow. So, he was so excited about it. He was like, Mommy, I have to go to bed so I can put my tooth under the pillow. Like he's still very excited. And now he calls me and my husband the tooth fairy. So anyway, we looked through a few different tooth fairy pillow options and he chose a superhero one. And I need to make it tonight. I'm running out of time because his tooth is really wiggly now. And I have the felt for it, but I needed a cape. And I don't have fabric for a cape. But I have this dress. It's left over. I was a bridesmaid, or I was the maid of honor in my best friend's wedding. And that was in March. And I bought 2 dresses, 2 different sizes. I wasn't sure which was going to fit me. And they were on sale. It was like $20, I think. They're usually I think it's usually in like the $80 to $100 range, and they were on sale whenever I bought them. So I got this for like $20, and I need to take, I altered the other one for myself. I hemmed it because I needed to take like a foot off of the other one. It was really, really long. Well, this one is pretty long too. I could probably take 10 inches easy off the bottom, but the inside is like this blue satin material. So I thought this is perfect. I can make it tonight. So I'm going to cut off I'm going to fold it and cut a square. Where is it? I'm going to fold it and cut a square so that I can use this as the cape. And I'm going to make that tooth fairy pillow tonight. I'm going to get her done. At least most of it. I still will need to make a mask, but he wants a red mask. So I'll go get fabric for that another time. But at least I'll have the pillow done tomorrow in case his tooth falls out. So we'll see. But I'll show you the tooth fairy pillow when I'm done with it. All right, bye. right, guys, I made my little tooth fairy pillow. There he is. That's not too shabby for a quick, what time is it?
11:30.
Did like an hour. I've got his little teeth, his eyes, his mouth, those are embroidered on. And I've got his cape, and then underneath his cape is the little pocket. And I freehand drew, or I just cut out the pocket. That's pretty square for just cutting it out. I didn't draw a square. I didn't measure it out. I did print out a tooth and I traced it on there and cut it out. But I also freehand drew the cape. It's not too bad. Pretty impressed. And little pocket for his tooth. So I'm excited to give that to him in the morning. I think he'll be really excited. Now I am hitting the hay. I am ready for bed. This was fun. I'll have to make another one for my youngest. And let's see, today was day 19. So I will see you guys tomorrow for day 20. Have a good night. Bye.